Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's press conference brought to you by DMP Boxing. We really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy schedules for being here today. Any of you guys, if you would like to have interviews with anybody involved with the show, we will be happy to organize that for you guys. And yeah, don't be shy. Feel free to step forward, use your camera phones, your professional cameras. So thank you so much for being here. My name is Christian Schmidt. I was born and raised in this city. I'm blessed to be able to do this all over the nation. So having this in my hometown is very exciting for me. I mean, I truly believe that just behind Vegas and New York City, that it's San Antonio emerging as the third biggest powerhouse in the sport of boxing present day, and it's because of events like this that are brought to you by Desi Martinez. Now, please follow us on social media. It is at DMP Boxing. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube. That is DMP Boxing. Really easy to find us there. Now, before we get started, I would like to thank our title sponsors, Martinez and Associates Law Firm, Fighters First Management, and also the Everlast Boxing Equipment and Apparel. And also, I would like to recognize a special gentleman. He is a local high school football legend and a former All Big 12 cornerback and a former cornerback for the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. Let's give a big round of applause to Ramon Richards. And Ramon's looking to make his pro debut on August 23rd. He looks like a fighter, man. All in shape, man. Yeah, you got that fighter look. Also, there is Louis Villarreal, matchmaker. He's from Houston, Texas. He's here. I just would like to recognize him, give him a round of applause. He always is very instrumental in the sport of boxing and has a heck of a good influence as well. Mr. Adrian Clark, our matchmaker for this event, came down here from the DFW area. Give him a round of applause also. And we want to say thank you so much to Smoke Skybar for being such gracious hosts. I mean, this area is just beautiful up here, and to overlook downtown Alamo City. I mean, they made a lot of renovations here. I've announced down there. I mean, this area just looks awesome. So thank you so much for your hospitality and allowing us to be here and having today's press conference. So round of applause for Smoke Skybar, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get to introducing the fighters, what we would like to do now is throw it to a video package that is going to be explaining more about what DMP Boxing is all about. I'm going to get out of the way.
Association with Fighters First Management.
No. Not like that. Not like that.
That was fast.
Explosive young fighter. We'll see what he has to
Come on, he's been hammering. He's had his gloves up really high.
Right hand connects. Down goes Aguirre.
entertain San Antonio. And I feel like that's what I did.
Clark wounded. It looked like it might have been a slow blow though. A young man who comes in with a perfect 6-0 record.
Thank you, Lord.
Sebastian Rodriguez busy in right. And Robert Castro. Here we go, round one. Jesse James Leja, Carolina Teague alongside. This one scheduled for 4 rounds. A welterweight matchup.
Not the way, yeah, they got to get that,
Left
that
hand
turn,
for Castro.
and Smith is hurt.
Smith against the rope, trying to avoid trouble. He might not be able to. Castro throwing, gets over.
It's a wrap.
Roberto Castro, backflip it all.
All right, folks. Yeah, all I can say is just circle the date, August 23rd. This is all going to be taking place at the Boeing Techport Arena right here in San Antonio. So August 23rd, Saturday night, August 23rd. Make sure that you have that date designated to be at this exciting event. Now, I am going to be introducing the gentleman responsible for putting together this platform of entertainment to where we can showcase this event. Yeah, we all know that he is a successful lawyer, but what's going to make this event so successful, in my opinion, is when you hear him talking about the sport, the passion in his voice. And so that just adds to all the excitement and what we're going to be seeing on, once again, August 23rd. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for Mr. Desi Martinez.
I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate everybody for coming. I'm watching that video, scratching the back of my head because I still get anxiety. I still get stressed from putting that whole thing together. I cannot tell you how hard we worked for that fight. I cannot tell you the amount of sleepless hours and the blood and the sweat and all the crying on one another leading up to that fight. And I'll tell you right now that it was 120% worth it. Why? Because we're building our systems. We keep on building our routine and the things that we do to put on the type of fight that we did. And you're watching the evolution of what we wanted to do. So let me ask y'all a question. Very, very simple question. See if maybe somebody can guess the answer. This is why we're so passionate about what we're doing here in San Antonio. What are the 2 countries with the most recognized boxing titles in the entire world? What are the 2 countries that have the most? Take a guess. United States and Mexico. It's not even close. They stand head and shoulders above every other country in the world, and everybody fights. Why is that important? Because where do those 2 countries and all those champions cross? South Texas. And this is the capital of South Texas. So if you want fans, if you want desire, if you want everything that comes with boxing and those champions and the appetite for it, where do you have to be? You have to be here, right? So why are we going to the middle of the desert, to Vegas and Saudi Arabia to watch fights when they ought to be coming to San Antonio, because this is where it has to happen, right? So we are evolving. We as a company are looking to put our stamp on that, and there's every company that has to be built on certain platforms, right? And I wanted to discuss with you our platform, and it won't take very long, but I did have to introduce one gentleman in particular, Mr. Luis Lopez, because we're talking about community. Please take a stand. He is the first Hispanic president of the YMCA of Greater San Antonio. And something about the YMCA of Greater San Antonio, they are coming up on 150 years in existence this coming year. They are the oldest, if not close to the oldest, YMCA organization in the entire world. And they're here. Why is this important? because I'm using this moment to announce our powerful relationship, cooperation, and collaborative with YMCA. So now DMP Boxing and the YMCA of Greater San Antonio are announcing their partnership moving forward to help the community. And why is that important? Because it's about accessibility. If you know anything about my law firm, we started on the South Side on purpose. Because again, these kids, this youth, this movement, we have to recognize it. We have to touch it. You have to be part of it, right? And that's what we're planning on doing with the boxing and the YMCA. So, everybody that's here, please take notice. What will be happening from now until fight day is going to be a lot of boxer interaction, a lot of trainer interaction, a lot of face-to-face meetings and events there at the YMCA so that we can be among the youth, so that we can show them all those good things that happen with boxing, right? And Louis can tell you all about it. It's about perseverance, it's about dedication, it's about all those good qualities. So this is more than just a fight. It's a vehicle, it's a movement, so that we can, again, bring all of those good things back to the public and to the youth of San Antonio. So thank you for all of that, Mr. Lopez. Second pillar that we've built our platform on is entertainment. And let me explain to you what I mean. I'm a rabid fight fan. I've been to every fight in San Antonio, every major fight in San Antonio for the last 20 years. And I'm gonna tell you something, and it's not to insult anybody, but we were bored. We were bored. And I'll tell you why we were bored at the big pay-per-view events, because I'm taking my wife, I'm taking friends, I'm taking families, and we're sitting there in between the fights that are sometimes, and there's nothing going on for us. Meaning that as the public, we spent our hard-earned dollars to be there to bring our families, and there's nothing going on. It's all for the pay-per-view audience. What about the customers? What about us? So we set out to change that. And everything you saw here that still gives me anxiety, the flash, the bang, the pop, the entertainment, all of that, the smoke, the lightning, the fire, that all belongs and that is all responsible to this gentleman right here. Mr. Daryl D.W. Goodlow, I literally couldn't do this without you. Something about Daryl, one of the most humble and one of the most talented individuals I know. He's world recognized for his movies. He has won national awards for what he does in the movie industry, but he's also an expert at everything audio-visual, and this doesn't exist without DW taking that by the horns. So I just wanted to recognize you, DW. Thank you, and keep on doing what you're doing. Because, like I said, this is the evolution of that. We're only getting better at what we're doing, and the last pillar are the fights themselves, right? The fights themselves. And I'll tell you this right now, the second we put up the banner and said we're throwing the Summer Showdown, we started getting excited, because I can't begin to tell you how much this fight is growing, how much better the card is getting, but ultimately I want somebody to come up here and tell you a little bit about that. My friend, one of my dearest friends, Adrian A.C. Clark, standing right here, and let me tell you a little bit about this young man, because again, I tease him because he is a lot younger than he looks. A lot younger than he acts. He's a kid from the 90s, but he was born, you know, a lot later. So here's the thing about AC. AC's been in this game from the very, very beginning. And if you are in boxing in the nation, you've heard his name, because basically when he was a teenager, he started the Protect Yourself at All Times initiative. And what is that? That is a program and an initiative to help boxers and their trainers understand fiscal and financial responsibility to take control of their dollars. But he also became the youngest content director of the Fight Network. He also has a partnership with the USA Boxing, and he's also the president of Fighters First Management, one of the newest and one of the fastest growing boxing management companies in the world. So I'd like to introduce my friend to talk about the fights and the fighters themselves, Mr. Adrian A.C. Clark.
It's like trying to perform after Michael Jackson. Like, the energy you brought and the way your words flowed, I don't know how I could even, I know it's not a competition, but this is a hard act to come behind. But thank you, Desi, for your warm intro. Thank you guys for coming out. San Antonio is becoming like a second home for me, and it's thanks to Desi. Desi really opened the doors for me. I think that was like 2015 or 16, if not earlier, that he invited me to San Antonio, and I just really thought he was looking for someone to talk to about boxing. I didn't know that it was going to bring all of this into fruition about bringing big fights to San Antonio and bringing big opportunity to San Antonio. But the one thing about Desi that I admire the most is his love for this city and his love for community. And the first time I came here, I think I told the story in the last press conference, but he took me to a homeless shelter, and I swear I'll never forget. I was like, all right, I know I don't really dress the part, and sometimes my hair gets crazy, but he taking me to a homeless shelter. Like, does he think I'm like homeless? Like what's going on right now? But he was just showing me just where his mind and his values were rooted, and he was there to help people out. And I've taken that with me to Dallas. So big thank you to Desi and his wife, Jess, and even the kids, man. I feel like I'm a part of the Martinez family, how they've taken me in and helped me grow as a man, helped me grow as a father. So thank you to both of you guys, Jess and Desi. I want to just kind of do some housekeeping. My man in the back, you guys are familiar with the name Floyd Mayweather, and I know you're familiar with the Mayweather promotion brand. That brand would not be what it is without my man in the back, Kenny Craig. Kenny, wave to the people for a second. Kenny's actually new kind of to San Antonio. I think he was in Vegas for a while, but now he's a resident of San Antonio, so it's good to see my man. Probably one of the best people you'll meet in boxing is Kenny Craig. I also want to echo what Desi was saying about DW Goodlow. Genius is probably the best word I can use, man. Desi said expert, but you're a genius in regards to what you do. We did a film together in Corpus, and I was actually short a production individual, and you had a number 23 jersey on that day, man. You were Jordan that day. You really took over the entire production, and you helped us get that thing done, bro. So genius is, lack of a better word, genius for sure, but I appreciate you. As Desi said, I'm the CEO of Fighters First Management, and in under 5 years, man, we've done a lot of great things. And tomorrow on ESPN Plus, we have our WBO welterweight champion Brian Norman Jr. fighting against Jin Sasaki over in Japan. So if you guys want to wake up at 4:45 in the morning to check out the champion action, he'll be available on ESPN Plus. But we have a roster of just great individuals, but I wouldn't be here talking about Fighters First without my partner in crime, the president of Fighters First Management, Jolene Mazzone. She's in Japan right now with Brian. She's probably asleep right now, but Jolene is my heart, and we've been friends for the longest time, so I want to make sure I shout her out. And these three guys up here, man, I'll introduce them individually and give them all a chance to come up, but we're doing some big things at Fighters First, and we're happy to be partnered with Desi Martinez Promotions to bring bigger fights and bring opportunities to the city of San Antonio. You should watch the fight tomorrow closely, because hopefully you guys have a champion here in Mario Barrios, who's a great champion who I anticipate him beating Manny Pacquiao in July and still holding his title. So hopefully we can do something interesting, maybe at the Alamo Dome, between Mario Barrios and Brian Norman Jr. sometime in the fall or something of that nature. That's a conversation for another day, but good luck to both of those guys. I'm going to introduce my guys now, starting with the youngest. This is his first press conference, so we're going to make him come up here first. And if y'all got any questions, please put him on the spot. But future Hall of Fame trainer Derek James usually doesn't ask me for much, but one day he called me and he was like, "Yo, I want you to come to the Golden Glove tournament with me," which I thought to be strange, but it's Derek, so I'm like, cool, I'll go. And he was telling me about this kid, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is a recruiting trip, kind of. And you never know what you're going to get watching amateur boxing, but man, from the bell ringing to him winning the fight, this kid was extremely sharp. Smooth operator is what I kept thinking in my head. I'm like, bro, he does everything well, from his jab to his defense to his movements. And come to find out, he was only, 18 years old or something of that nature. But ever since then, us signing him and bringing him a part of the family and watching his first 2 professional fights, I'm really excited about this kid and his growth and what he's going to do moving forward. But Dallas, Texas' own 20-year-old Joseph Alamajdi.
you doing? My name is Joseph Al-Majdi. I was born and raised in, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, coming from the north to the capital of the South, San Antonio. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I want to thank Desi Martinez Promotions and Fighters First Management for making the Summer Showdown a possibility. And it's just an honor and a privilege to be able to be a part of it. I can guarantee nothing but excitement and action on that night. I know how much we Texans, we love action. I hate when there's a boring fight, and if you're going to attend the fight or if you're paying for pay-per-view, it's just a terrible thing to feel like you wasted your money. So tune in on August 23rd, online, in person. I hope to see you guys there. Thank you.
See what I mean? Smooth. Like, even though he's young, but smooth. Thank you, Joseph. My next guy is, I think number 12 in the WBO, so world-ranked lightweight from Florida, living in Houston now. Which one is it? Orlando? Which one do you claim? Is it Orlando or is it Houston? Orlando, okay. Coming from Orlando, 18-2 as a pro, and this fight can catapult him to possibly a world title fight, possibly something greater than that, but represent Orlando, and he's not a man of many words. So if anybody got a timer, pull it out, because I give it 30. You know what? I'm gonna be generous today. 45 seconds. He'll be in and out. But the powerful Justin Pardo.
First off, I'd like to thank God, thank my team, Fighters First Management, and thank Desi Martinez. This is a great opportunity for me come August 23rd to go out and showcase my skills once again here in San Antonio. I look forward to putting on a great show for all the fans and showing the lightweight division that I'm here to stay. And I look forward to becoming a world champion in the coming year. Thank all you guys.
Anybody time that? 45 seconds? Thank you, Justin. But we had something big lined up for Justin. We actually got an offer to fight Keyshawn Davis. I think that fight can still happen. When, where, how, we'll have to figure that part out, but he's on the brink. And August 23rd, after the victory here in San Antonio, it'll catapult him to something greater. Before I bring up the main event for the evening of August 23rd, I want to echo something that I heard earlier about San Antonio being fight capital, and I wholeheartedly agree, even though I'm from Dallas, but I have to fully agree with that statement that when it comes to boxing, it runs through San Antonio for the biggest fights. And it's up there, if not above New York or Las Vegas for the mainstream fight. So big shout out to everyone in San Antonio, big shout out to the city and everyone that's helping bring major boxing to the city of San Antonio. This gentleman, even though he's from Atlantic City, so he knows a little bit about a respective fight city, but when it comes to action, when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to anything with glitz and glamour, sometimes when I just listen to him talk or I just watch his antics, I'm like, yeah, he's really born for this. But when he fought on the show last year, probably had the most exciting fight of the evening, and I'm hoping he gets a knockout for this fight, because what he does after a knockout is insane. If you guys never seen it, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I just hope he gets the knockout. But when I first came in contact with Justin was on Instagram, and he was asking about protect yourself at all times. And I'm looking at his Instagram photos, and I'm like, all right, I mean, he looks the part. If he can fight as good as he looks, then like we have something. And this is before we even signed him. It was just a conversation with an amateur fighter, and Jolene was the test. I'm like, if he can pass the Jolene test, then we have something with this guy. And Jolene doesn't like anybody. I don't care who it is. Jolene doesn't like anybody. But when she called me, she was like, I love him. Like, he's perfect. I'm like, who is this? Like, call him right now. But I think he's on fight 12 now or 13, and it's been memorable, and I have talks with him about just enjoying the moment and just enjoying his career. It goes by really, really fast, but he's blossoming, and I'm extremely proud of him. And like Desi said, stressed. Sometimes when he gets ready to speak, I'm like, oh, what is he gonna say? What is he gonna do? But he's a pleasure to represent, and he's gonna be great, and he loves fighting here in San Antonio. This is his second go-round, and I think it's gonna be the second of many. So Atlantic City, the pride, the fighting pride of Atlantic City, Justin Figueroa.
Well, thank you, AC, for all those kind words you said. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And it means the world to me, honestly, to be included in this event behind this man right here, Desi Martinez, a great fighter in the courtroom. And August 23rd, I'm going to show you how much of a great fighter I am in the ring. So I'm excited. Desi brought me back to fight here in San Antonio again. I have 12 fights. 10 of those fights have been in Atlantic City, where I'm from, Atlantic City, New Jersey. And the only 2 other times I fought outside of Atlantic City has been in California and here in San Antonio. So this upcoming fight, August 23rd, San Antonio will be the next place outside of Atlantic City that I have fought the most times in. So even though I'm not from here, I can say San Antonio is starting to become a home of mine. And even if it's not the home of mine, I'm gonna fight like it is the home of mine and give the people of San Antonio a fight to remember. And I want people to leave with their money's worth. I believe I'm a great entertainer, I'm a great fighter. People will be entertained, but I want people that will be attending the fight to remember how good the event was, and to think, you know what, Desi is a great injury attorney, which, by the way, my opponent may need to hire you after the fight. But no, I want them to think, great injury attorney, but also a great promoter who's putting together great fights and great events. So I'm excited for this fight coming up. Got great fighters on the card, and I'm fighting a guy with 45 fights. I'm looking for him to give me a test. It's my first 8-round fight, main event here in San Antonio, so that's big for me. I'm excited. My first professional title, so I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna go for the knockout. I got a treat for you guys if I do get the knockout, but if not, I'm ready to go to war all 8 rounds and put on a great show here in San Antonio. So thank you guys for having me. And my name again, Justin Time Figueroa, and I'll see you guys August 23rd.
Also featured on the card, they couldn't be here today, but 3 great San Antonio fighters. One great ticket seller in Javier Rodriguez, Pitbull. Thank you, Louis. Is he still here? Is Louis? Thank you, Louis, for putting that together for us. Also on the card, Isaac Bermea, I love watching him fight, and he just got a knockout this past weekend, I believe. So looking forward to having him on the card. And my man, Eddie Ortiz. Eddie's on a cruise right now, so I got to make fun of him. He's maxing and relaxing right now, so he couldn't make the press conference. But we have some great fighters from San Antonio in the mix for August the 23rd. I just have one request before I take my seat. Let me speak first next time. I don't want to come after Desi anymore. So let me speak first, and then let him come up and steal the show from there. But Hefe, thank you for everything, just helping me grow as a man, as a father, and thank you for helping me grow in the business of boxing. Because without you, man, I think backwards. I'm like, damn, without Desi, I don't know where my life will be, man. So thank you so much for helping me inside the ring, inside business, but then as personally as a man and as a father also. Jerry, I see you over there. Got to give my man Jerry a shout out. But thank you guys for coming out. Hefe, you coming back up to close it? Thank you guys for coming out. My guys will be. If anybody has interviews or questions or whatever, my guys will be available afterwards. So thank you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Adrian. Well, once again, on behalf of Desi Martinez Promotions, we really appreciate you guys being here. Make sure that you do have the date saved, August the 23rd. It's going to be one heck of a show. The fighters, they're obviously true gentlemen, but come August 23rd, they're going to have blood on their mind. They're going to be looking for blood in that ring. They are going to be looking for that spectacular TKO knockout. There are three very talented fighters up here that are looking to put on a show, and I guarantee you come August 23rd at the Boeing Techport Arena that they are going to come through with that. And you don't want to miss that. So once again, thanks so much. If anybody has any interview requests, we can do that. We can definitely make sure that you can speak to whomever you would like to speak to in regards to getting an interview. Once again, thank you to Martinez and Associates Law Firm, Fighters First Management, and the Everlast Boxing Equipment and Apparel. Now, we encourage you to stick around afterwards. Mr. Martinez has provided food, some good food over there. We encourage you guys to take pictures with the fighters, people involved, the ring card girls, and if you want to do those one-on-one interviews, we will be happy to organize that. I'm going to ask a question really quickly in Spanish. Tenemos prensa aquí quien solo habla español. Si ustedes quieren sonido o una entrevista en español, ¿nadie? We don't have Spanish speaking? Okay. All right. Well, like I said, we will accommodate whatever you guys would prefer us to do. Afterwards, we really encourage you guys sticking around and taking those videos. And please tag DMP Boxing when you upload the photos and the videos to your social media accounts. With that being said, I cannot wait till August the 23rd. My name is Christian Schmidt. It's been a pleasure to be the host of this press conference, and let's get to mingling, everybody. Thank you so much.